What are dreams?
Okay, so everybody knows, or we should know what dreaming is, or where dreams stem from. So dreaming naturally is a communication between our conscious mind and our unconscious mind.
Okay.
That is the part of us that we are very aware of. And when you're sleeping, you're not really aware of whatever it is that is going on in your environment or in your mind. You're just gone. So all of that communication, that back and forth, is dreaming, right? And a dream itself stems from our thoughts, our sensations, images, right?
The environment,
Occurring in our mind when we sleep. So that's all of what dreaming is about. It's not too spooky, as most people would always like to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much what dreams are.
So do you think that there's like every dream you have, there's usually a connection between the reality and then the dream itself?
Yes. More often, right? I don't think I've ever, encountered maybe a real case scenario where dreams and dreams are so far out of, reality.
Okay.
Right. So it's always an interaction between what you're aware of and what you're not aware of when you're sleeping.
So you just spoke about what you're not aware of, that's your what you're aware of, not aware of. So your subconscious mind or your unconscious mind, can you tell us a bit about that?
So your unconscious mind, is more of, so your conscious mind, right, starting from that, is the seat of your emotions, your mental, your intellectual faculties. And your unconscious mind is where all of those images, all of those thoughts, all of the things, information you've interacted with throughout your day, even the music that you've heard is, stored, right? So it's like a storage space, right, for all of the things that have happened during the day. That's why you can see that during your day, you might have just heard this music. You didn't really pay much attention to it, but all of a sudden it just pops up. And then you just start humming it and you're like, oh, where did I get this from? But it's like a part of us that stores like an internal memory, more or less, just to give that vivid picture.
How important are dreams to us as human beings?
So I would say they are really important because, like I said, you need to have that level of clarity of what's going on inside, right? So an average human being dreams at least 6 times.
Are you
like
serious?
six different levels of dreams happen when you sleep, but people only remember maybe 1 or 2, right? And then the most part of our dreams happen at the towards the very early hours of the morning. So between 1 a.m., 3 a.m., that's when you're dreaming more, right? Because that's when you're smack dab and you can't really remember anything that is happening. So it's very important because they help us to piece together what is happening around us. And it, like I said, it also creates this sense of wholeness. It makes you feel like you're complete when you're able to make meaning, right, to the things that you dream about.
And I know that I spoke about recurring dreams earlier. So trying to piece it back to psychology, what does this do for us as humans?
So recurring dreams are not standalone. Like I said, nothing about dreaming is an isolated event.
Okay.
Right? So your dreams have a trigger. Your dreams are triggered by your thoughts. They are triggered by your emotions. They are triggered by the way you interact with the world around you and how all of that is able to, find its way into your unconscious mind when you sleep. So if, for example, you are exposing yourself to series and series of, thought patterns, perhaps those things might be anxiety, provoking, right? If you're exposing yourself to those level of thoughts per time, psychologists will tell you that it might, now have an effect called recurring dreams because you've been exposing yourself to that over and over and over again. Because dreams don't just happen. It comes as a dream itself is an image that is coming as a result of a thought, something you have thought about, something that is now playing in images and sensations when you sleep.
How should people go about when they want to interpret their dreams? What should they do?
Okay, so I think the first thing is that somebody, more senior told me is to journal your dreams.
Yeah, I do that too.
So when you have a dream and you can remember, it doesn't even have to be the full picture, bits and pieces here and there. Journal it, write it down somewhere. He has like a journal, like series of books that he has been packing about over the years. So you tell you dreams as far back as I had this dream in 2019. I had this dream in 2003.
Wow, that's
right.
Great.
So he has been doing that religiously, and that's what a lot of us need to also do. So because you would more often than not, most of the things you dream about would also it would always reoccur. It might not reoccur in the intensity of, you know, recurring dreams when you keep having like this vivid image popping over and over again, but because of how we live and interact with the world, your thought patterns might evolve, but it doesn't mean that you would naturally change your form.